How's it going, y'all? Adam here, back at the cabin. Welcome to Maple Monkey Media. Before I get into anything, I just want to say my mind is actually blown. I gained like, I don't know, 600 or 700 subscribers in the past week, so I thank you so much for the support, and all your returning subscribers, welcome back here. We're back at the cabin. We're going to make some more work today. The wall back here is the last wall that needs to get a little bit of work for getting all done to be weather tight, so that's the goal today. Unfortunately, I forgot my belt, so I can't wear my tool belt. Just doing some measuring out there. Have to get a couple more pieces for up top, all cut out, and a couple little specific cuts to get in between my rafters there. I have the board over there yonder, so we'll just go start measuring and start cutting. Well, it's definitely a fall day down here at the cabin. I just missed the leaves on the trees probably by a week or so. Absolutely love coming down here when the leaves are all in color, but it's been a little windy, so there's only a few left on the trees right now. As you see behind me, they are just all on the ground. But it feels good to get back here, get some work done, and continue along with the cabin building process. Another video after this coming up is going to be some storytelling. Super excited about some stories that I have coming up for my short channel, Maple Monkey Shorts, and for some long stories on this channel as well. Ooh, exciting times. All right, we got our first piece cut. Going to be buttoned up against the other side, and then I still have to make another notch for a little space for the rafters right there. All right, piece number 2 is right here. Número 2, very nice. All right, on my last cabin, not my last cabin build video, but the cabin build movie, I should say, getting a lot of questions about different things about what's going on at the cabin and some ideas and everything. So I figured I'll do a walk around. Some of you might have heard me say something in other videos and others maybe not. So I figure I'll just tell you what my plans are in my head. So we're at the front here, as you can see these windows. And we're going to come around over here, and then this is where there's going to be a drop down porch that comes and wraps around all the way out front here. Originally I was having it to be attached to these posts that I have sticking out underneath, but I changed my idea. So that'll be coming down all the way to the ground level here. And people were asking about the pitch on the mudroom roof as well. I kept that at a low angle because that's going to wrap around to the front area here above these windows, and there's going to be a screened in porch, so I can kind of come out here on rainy days and just kind of listen to the wind, listen to the rain, and just relax. And then this is the front, so it's going to have the slightly pitched roof coming down from there, probably till about this log, I figure. That's why I kind of have that there for reference. There we go, that one right there. And we're going to come over here, and then this is where the path kind of leads in, is from this way over here. So this area right in here right now is I have a little fire pit. You can kind of see some seats right there. But what I plan on doing in this area is having an outdoor kitchen area. So there's going to be a rocket stove, an overhead roof and everything. Going to be just a pole design, kind of like a pole barn. That's going to go right here for an outdoor kitchen. So we're coming around to this side right here. That's the kitchen window that you see right there. And then this is the side that the wood stove is going to be poking out of right there. Still got to get some more piping for that and make my mantle and my hearth and all that good stuff. But we're in behind here, the north side of the cabin. Not much is going to go on right back here, right behind it. But I was scouting out a place earlier back here where I want to build a tiny little, maybe I don't know, like an artistic area. So a tiny little, maybe 6x6 cabin, little tiny hobbit house kind of thing, but way better than the hobo hut. So I'm probably going to tear that down maybe in the upcoming months when the weather gets a little bit better, or who knows what happens, but I'm thinking I'm going to tear that down. So literally I'm coming in the woods back here. There's the cabin right here, and I'll spin around and it's just all trees, right? There's a nice babbling brook that I'm trying to kind of get situated that goes through here. A lot of work that needs to be done to it. That goes all the way from the corner of the hobo hut and then follows the whole length of the property all the way down towards the garden, to my pond actually. So that's kind of why I was trying to get that all situated. It branches off onto the right and to the left. So here we are here. There's a little bit of water area in there, if you can see. And what I want to do on this side is kind of tame it off and trap it on one side and make this side a food forest going all the way up into, like I just said, until the office little tiny cabin. I get that built. So I'm just kind of stepping in some water right now. And I mean, it's not really good right now the way it's sitting because it just spider webs all over the ground. But when I get a channel and a drain diverted to where I want it to go, which I slowly am getting around to doing out of, you know, everything else that I'm doing as well, it'll be a blessing to have some water here. Trying to get it year round, but it depends on the amount of rain and the amount of heat that we get. But if I can get it pooled off in a couple different areas holding water, then that would be perfect for water storage and for different areas that I plan on having for garden areas. All right, we're back on the other side of the cabin here. That's the side that we're working on right here, where you can see the ladder poking up out of. You may have seen my other video, digging a brook, I believe it's called, or something along those lines. We're down on the side where I've kind of have a little brook already started, as you see. I have it dug down here, just a little bit more than any other spot back by the cabin, because I wanted to kind of make a little dunk pool here. But you can see it here, there's a little, it holds water pretty well. Like I say, almost year round if it was a little bit deeper. But right now there's water in it because we just got quite a bit of rain. But yeah, this is literally right in. Cabin's just right there, right in front of the cabin. There it is right there. And here we are right here. So it's right in the front yard of the cabin. All right, well, we're at the front of the cabin again. And as you see, it's coming along nicely. This is the side we're working on over here, getting ready to do our gable ends and shore up and finish off putting in the board for the 1x6s up on the very top there. Have to do the gable ends both up top on either sides on the front as well. This side over here is all done. And yeah, just picture it with the same kind of angle as the mudroom roof, coming all the way wrapping around in front of these windows, coming down to a screen porch pretty well on that log right there. And that'll be a nice kind of seating area. Listen to the breeze, the birds. Lots of leaves are falling right now. Beautiful back here. Alrighty, we got piece number 3 right here. All good to go. At least hopefully all good to go. I guess we'll find out momentarily. All right, up the ladder I go. Like a glove. Hammer, where are you? Oh, like a glove, like a glove. All right, we're about halfway done now. About 4 sections up there, so maybe about 4 or 5 left. But it's looking like that in the next little bit it might rain. It is getting cloudier and cloudier. But even still, for how gray of a day it is, it's still a pretty warm day. It's probably 13 degrees or so. So if it does end up raining, I'm probably going to head on inside. And I have a couple boards that I decided to use from, I took down the greenhouse just because I'm going to make it better for next year. So I took that down, and some of the boards that I use for that, they're full length 2x4s. So I'm going to use those for the half wall that I'm going to put on the inside to separate the kitchen from where the wood stove and kind of the living and family rec area will be. So if it does rain, there's kind of a plan in order just in case, but fingers crossed that it doesn't. All right, I'm going to stop from doing a little bit of work on the sidewall there, and since I gave myself the idea, I'm going to start working on the half wall that's going to go on the inside for the kitchen area. I have the lumber all brought up here, so I'm going to get cutting, and it's only going to be a 4x4 half wall, so it's nothing too crazy. I'll pan that out, no problem. All right, we're cooking with grease now. Right, you can see the top of them right there. Got all my studs cut for my little half wall, so I'm gonna head on inside and make a little bit of room, and we'll get that bad boy up. All right, and just like that, have the half wall all done and built, and we are ready to go bring it in yonder. All right, so there's where it's gonna sit. It's a 4x4 half wall right there, and that gives me enough room for my little kitchen area here. My bed is not obviously going to be here. It's going to be up top when I get everything all situated up there. But it's good that I can have this in now, because now this gives me a base to go off of for some stairs to go up, and I'll make a little landing right there, and that'll give me kind of an area to base my measurements off of to get my stairs up there and see what I have to deal with. So that's what it's looking like. Awesome stuff, awesome stuff. Downstairs here is a little dirty and a little looking like a camp right now, but it'll be a big difference when I can go up there and use the upper sleeping section as well. Well, right now that sun is just poking through the trees. It actually is quite a big difference from earlier when I said it was gray and cloudy. You can actually see some blue in the sky, so that's pretty good to end the evening off. It's been a productive day. I got the greenhouse all taken down. I built the 4-foot half wall for the inside. I've got half of the one section that needs to be done up there all finished. There's only 4 small little pieces left. This wall right here that we've been working on is the last wall that needs to get done for everything to get all weather tight. There's 4 more little sections, and we'll see if we can't get it done before the sun goes down. Yeah, there, I just walked by the pond and there was just boom, just like that, like 5 or 6 frogs that jumped in. So the pond is just doing absolutely awesome. All kinds of life everywhere in it. Yeah, I see frogs just everywhere. And then there's my cedar clad tongue and groove siding for the inside that I'll use in there. So yeah, it looks a little bit different now that the greenhouse is all taken down, but it's going to be bigger and badder and better coming up here in the next little bit. Here's the garden here. I mean, there's still some tomatoes and stuff in it, as you see. Got some other ones over here that have some bugs in them. And then here's where the melons and my potatoes were. Potatoes were delicious. That's a pumpkin right there that I just decided to step on and use for fertilizer for the garden for next year. So yeah, great success for the garden. Great success. Hugelkultur beds here are doing absolutely phenomenal, and I'm probably going to add some more here for next year. Didn't really do much with the herb spiral this year. It grew some stuff, but I forget what it had grown actually. And right there, if I were to look back, that's some sort of herb that has went to seed, so it'll be probably coming back next year. My little pond there doesn't have any water in it either, so I'll have to fix that for next year. No biggie. But yeah, looking great. Looking great. All this back here going to start to clean up, and then get all that chopped down, and that'll be garden area for next year. All right, the day is winding down to a close. Let me just look up there. I think I have like maybe 2.5 more pieces left to cut, and then that wall is all pretty much good to go. There's one more section, if not 2 more sections of nails that I need to finish off nailing to get the 1x6 all good to go. And I believe after that, then can finally get the tyvek tie par on there. And once that's all on, cinch her up with tape. And I would say 99.9% of the cabin is all weather tight from the outside. There's still a couple other spots underneath the front and the back that I have to make some custom pieces for, and then throw some tie par on there as well. And then it's all good to go, ready for siding. So I'm just going to get over there and I'm going to cut one more board, and then that means I'm, pretty much there, 95% done. Cut another couple little pieces, and then hopefully tomorrow, if the rain holds off, can put the tie par tyvek on there and get her all good to go. Woo! All right, just getting ready to cut the last piece for that section up there that we're working on right now. And then after that, it's all good to go for some tyvek tie par, and I can tape it off and we're all good to go. Woo, woo, woo. There we have it. The last piece is all nailed in place. It's all done. It's all good to go. Now, whether or not I'm going to get to laying the tyvek down right now or not, it's probably leaning towards more not. It's getting late in the day, and I'm pretty hungry, pretty tired. So I'm thinking I'm going to leave that until tomorrow, and fingers crossed that the rain and the weather cooperates. It doesn't rain, nice weather. So hopefully that's the case for tomorrow, and then that can get all buttoned up and all good to go. All right, I've been doing a little bit of work off camera, kind of just got carried away, but if you see this board right here, that board is attached to my half wall kind of kitchen area right here that I'm starting, and that's running all the way up to the loft, and that's kind of gonna give me the precursor to start with how I'm gonna angle my staircase up going, or if I'm gonna have a ladder, or kind of what I can fit in this tiny space. All right, y'all, it's the morning of the next day, and I was hoping to get some work done today, but it's not looking like that. It is just torrential rain the whole night, and it's just nasty out, so no work is getting done here. I'll leave the video right here. Muchly appreciate the continued support from everybody, new subscribers and returning subscribers, and gonna get this video uploaded, and stay tuned for the next video after this. It's gonna be a story of survival that's even better than the last one. So like I say, muchly appreciate the continued support, and this is Adam back here at the cabin, signing off from Maple Monkey Media from build day, build weekend. Anyway, keep that stick on the ice, and there's no failure if you keep going. So keep on going, chase after those dreams. Y'all are beautiful. Cheers. Woo!